2, 1.
So here you want to talk to this guy and pick whatever your best stat is. For most people it's haste, but like I take crit. But yeah, you talk to this guy and you pick your stat.
There will be no agreement. Lethal force authorized.
This is like AoE damage, but there's not really much you can do. Yeah, and the sanguine really hurts if you stand in it. This guy's gonna have, like, we have one of the what the affixes, which is the guy. He's gonna do like nightmare clouds from like the first from like, I forgot what they're called, the thingy boss. You want to interrupt status thing on the trash. And he's also going to do like a frontal like cone that's also like the one from the thing. You just don't want to stand in it. But yeah, he does like sleep clouds that are exactly like the Lords of Dread boss. I think if the officers have a shield that can be purged. And if you hit them while they've got the shield up, it reflects damage and kills you pretty quick. I'm just going to do that to interrupt them both. Make sure we don't get bigger packs. That's the hard light barrier is scary as well. That's the reflect shield that they can have. Now, we're not going to see it in this dungeon because we're going to skip past it, but there is like a mini boss version of these guys. And they give a they have like a shield that you have to break and then interrupt the guy once the shield's broken. That's the frontal. It hits pretty hard.
It's like the NPC trapping these things.
Yeah, the NPC traps them, and then we get a buff. Every time you kill one, you get between 1 and 3 buffs, depending on how hard it was. Like, we've had 2 single ones, which meant we've got now 2 buffs, and each buff, depending on which one you give, gives either 2% haste, 2% crit, 1% versatility, or a certain amount of mastery. I can't remember. I think it's like 69.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Got sweat rolling in my eye.
Is it hot?
Horrendous.
I wouldn't know. I've been quite comfortable all day other than when I was cooking.
I'm gonna come smash your aircon up.
No, it's not even mine. It's my parents. They're just away, so I'm using it. It's for the... It's not even for us. It's for the dog because he overheats and then has seizures. So it's like better to avoid that. But like... this is a mini boss. We need to interrupt the... I'll say which one it is, but it's really quick. Mini boss. This is a mini boss. This is AoE damage that's unavoidable. And he's going to put beams across the floor. These are the beams that are going to shoot across the floor. And that's the one we want to interrupt. It's a really quick cast, though. Big AoE damage again. And interrupt. Ooh. Right. How long's your thing got left, Nancy?
What?
The boss is gonna spawn on top of it. Oh, it just ran out. Cool. Now this is the actual boss. So he has like a shield. You never want to be hitting him on the shield. He's gonna nick your weapon. And when he nicks your weapon, you have to go and find it. And yeah, hero him. Just don't pot. He also puts these little shitty things on the ground that you have to avoid. If you get the... I forgot what it's called. Like, basically he's going to pick a target. Interrogation, I think it's called. You got to run away from him. It's in 8 seconds. But you can bubble out of it. Or human racial. Yeah, so you can just run away, and then when it pops up, just bubble or use your racial, and it'll get you out. See? But basically, otherwise, if we didn't do that, you would have to, like, yeah, you gotta go find your weapon. It's on like a platform thing. There you go. Sometimes he puts them in really awkward spots, like. He can summon them inside the swirly circle things. I'm hoping nobody potted here.
Well, I did because I wasn't thinking. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. We're just you can we'll get through. You'll die, and then we'll res you. Do you have bubble?
I have that.
It's fine. Like you'll get it back before we need it.
A necessary tragedy. Unfortunately, we have now thrown the ire of Cartel Zo.
Oh, that was nice. Don't let the barrier's a little bit bad. Like the hard light barrier, that's the reflect shield. And I think one of the best times I've been here is with Luria, and she convoked into it and insta-killed herself.
It's the same trash as in
Yeah, pretty much.
I fucking one-shot myself on
Yeah.
every time. And I hate it.
It's so funny. Like
It's so annoying because it still counts if you have dots up and you have your stuff all up as well.
yeah, they've hotfixed this one. I don't know if they did the one in the raid that doesn't affect by if you've already got the dot on them.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
The fact that this is quite open is a bit better for Sanguine, isn't it?
Yeah,
When
that's why I like
like
this
far
one.
away.
Okay, we invis this pack.
This is something I
So
can
am I
miss
just
up.
running straight forward and dying?
After everyone else is through, yeah. Just make sure everyone else
Require
gets through.
signatures from the city's
I
leading
did
cartels
this
to
part,
gain
but it says
access
I
to
have.
Solir.
You can try
If
right-clicking
she
it. It could just
escapes
be a
to
visual
your
bug.
world, the artifact she covets will be in her grasp.
If you can't get through, then just run through and die.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Sorry.
Yeah. We'll just mass res you with Caesar. Just mass res you after you die. Just make sure, like, you don't have to run very far. Just die here. Where are you going?
Come back.
Yeah. Now they
Well, no,
reset. And now you mass res, and you can just follow us now.
As I say, I've not been here.
Yeah,
Maybe
no, no.
it's wet, so-
It looks a little bit funny.
And now we come down here. This guy is like, again, another mini boss. He's gonna like pull you in. And basically we got to try and avoid, he's gonna, like, you can't leave the circle. You have to stay inside the circle. But he's gonna put laser beams down on top of people. So I'm gonna kite him away from the laser circles. I should have kited the other way because this is not the way we want to go, but it's fine. Because the laser beams hurt quite a bit. I can't get myself out of this lockdown, but it should be fine. And Molten Core Dogs, they have to die together, and we have to interrupt Ancient Curse. Only Ancient Curse I can take the Lather Breath. Oh, it's Ancient Dread. Yeah, sorry, it was called Ancient Dread. It's just, it is a curse. Now I remember. Because now our haste is, like, awful. I think you can decurse. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if Shaman can decurse.
I can.
I could if I were a mage. I don't think Seamus can.
No, maybe it's Druid.
Druid can dispel it.
Yeah. But yeah, you want to get the Ancient Dread. It'd be the... And they've got to die together, like I said. I think I said that at least. Don't remember what I said. Oh, we didn't interrupt that one.
That's pretty good though.
Yep. Okay, ranged. Want to stand on there. And only ranged. But it's for a cool trick. So now, watch for the frontals. But now he won't know how to charge because they're up there. He's supposed to charge at the target, but if you have people standing up higher, he forgets how to charge. Watch for the frontal. Yeah. Worst part is if the Dreadlord summons a cloud on there.
It did.
Yeah.
How may I assist?
Have I got time to bubble before to wings before the boss?
Yeah. Wings before the boss. Okay, gonna stun these.
Shit.
Did you pop wings?
I did pop wings.
Yeah, that's why you died. It's red pally rotation, didn't you know?
Yeah.
Wings release.
That was well.
Same with Arms Warrior. Arms Warrior's rotation is what's it called? Bladestorm release. But yeah, every time one of these dies, it heals us for like a huge chunk. And gives TB mana back. Okay, now we go in here. Make sure everyone stands inside this room here.
TB, you just want me to give the innovate.
Now for the item you have all been awaiting.
Try and get
The
yours as well.
allegedly demon-cursed Edge of Oblivion.
Okay, this guy will charge you if you're at range and interrupt your casting. So what you want to do is watch for the purple cloud.
Profitable venture. Hopefully, this inclines them to aid our own.
Watch for the frontals on. If we can interrupt the stun the shields, it's really nice. We're gonna just reset this boss.
This beast will do nicely.
Wait, how did that beast escape from its cage?
Because it just makes for nicer timings.
For any loss of limb that occurs during this demonstration.
Watch for the frontal. We don't have any short people, right? We have no gnomes or dwarves.
Always.
Because there's a thing with gnomes and dwarves in this dungeon that if you're a gnome or a dwarf, you can't see over the platform, and you have to like use a gammon or something like that to see over. It's like you must be this high to dungeon.
Sorry, I didn't see that clone. There was like a cage or something under the...
Yeah, it's easy to miss. Okay, so this boss has lots of mechanics, but they're like in stages, so each one interacts. Are we all in? Yeah, we're all in. So you want to save cooldowns for when the second guy comes down.
Can you shout where?
On this box.
Yeah, you can potion now. We're not invising anymore, so you can potion whenever you want. Okay, so this guy pulls you in. Probably not. I want it for the next boss after this one. Oh, make sure you move out. So he's gonna put like circles on the ground, and we're gonna have to step out of them, but they're gonna be everywhere. But always step into the second ones. So you wait here, let the first set go down, and then you step into where the first set was. Yeah.
What's the blue swirly thing on me do?
It deals AoE damage around you, but it has like it's gonna interact with one of the mechanics later on. Right. So now this guy, you want to use cooldowns, and we want to try and burst him from 40% ish.
It is out of control.
Oh shit, I run out of this, yeah.
Melee is always probably going to get dispelled. This shield can be purged and needs to be interrupted. So now this is where the interaction comes. If you have the thing, you're going to have orbs on the ground. So you can collect the orbs, and if you've got the buff, like the thing that Alicia's got at the moment, and that will it will give you a damage buff. Only if you've got the buff that I've got at the moment.
Near something.
Yeah. Okay, we want to try and kill this. Cool, that's good. He's going to put chains on somebody. You can Hand of Freedom them, but I think it went on Cease and he can just shapeshift. So now, if you see who's got the buff, like the circle buff, run away, run away. It's going to one-shot you if you don't. Yeah, so do you see Alicia? Do you see in the corner where the last boss was? Hang on, I'll show you. It's probably easier. Okay, Cozy, do you see where the boss is? You can literally run in there and get full stacks, and then you can just start DPSing. Because it's a 20, I think it's a huge damage increase. Yeah, like 20 stacks is the cap, and I think it's like, yeah, it's 100%. Run away. This boss has so many mechanics. Yeah, but that's why I put him in the corner, is so I can just get full stacks or close to full stacks. Yeah.
It's a shit show, isn't it?
This boss has a lot going on it. But it's not too bad. No. No, like, it's literally just like, and you don't have to do the interaction, like, it's only once you get into the super high keys where you actually need the damage buff to actually kill him. Otherwise, you can just ignore it. Okay, Cozy, you've been here before, right? So you know to stand on the orange light.
Sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Did you pull?
Nope.
No, you're fine. Okay. So melee need to be on this side, but you can range don't have to pull against it. Just pull yourself. Whoever gets the two lines that connect you, just stand, and the wall will stop you from connecting. So like here, we'll see who gets it. So Cozy and Nancy, you can just let the wall. You don't have to run away. You can literally just make sure you don't get pulled round the wall. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody. I think Cease was trying to heal me. I was fine. I maybe shouldn't have let my health drop. I was pushing damage. But yeah, you don't have to actually pull against it. You can literally just like let the wall do the. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really cost many DPS to pull against it.
Not if you're melee. It's more for a ranged benefit. Now we should be able to get past without getting in combat.
Here may be of help in acquiring Zoe's signature.
Somebody help me! This place is a
I've been opening,
disaster.
when you talk to these,
It is
it opens portals that if we wait, it like resets. You run in here to
Myza's
start the
Oasis,
RP, and then you run
the
back.
most intoxicating
Was I supposed to say
establishment
yes to
in
that guy?
Dazavesh. Gaining the owner's favor
What guy?
will secure
The
cartel
little guy on the
oust
right. The yes,
signature.
please guy.
Oh, yeah. If it, only one person has to do it. So I'm pulling all of this out of the room. So you want to wait here. And this is like a really big pack. You want to like... Oh. Yeah, definitely combat res cozy. Yeah, this is like a huge pack that you want to try and AoE down. I'm asleep. Can you dispel me? Yeah, I didn't see the sleep cloud underneath.
No, I'm an idiot.
It's so easy to do when you've got really big packs. Yeah, we've got a really big pack. Somebody walked too close, and now we've got this guy. This is fine though. Yeah, so someone walked too close to the guy. Do you know the one that I CC'd? Someone walked too close and got in combat with it. I'm trying to look for a place where I can fight here. Did you release Cozy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to be at the start. Do you know where the first boss was? There's going to be teleporters there. You can teleport to us, basically. If you end up in the wrong place, just go back through the portal, and you'll end up back where you were and just take a different portal. Yeah, this became a very hard pack because we got so much extra stuff. The Malelementals, when you kill them, will drop a circle on the floor, like a thing that will give you haste if you stand in it. It's hard to use this week because of the Sanguine, but you can technically stand on the edge of them and gain the haste. Oh, Bron knocking. Like, the Sanguine lasts longer than the actual bar, which is annoying.
Well, we did it.
Yeah, like, usually what I would do is these, I would keep these. I would keep the Malelemental alive and then use it on the boss, but, like, this week it's not worth it because Sanguine just... You don't really get to get the benefit from it. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through this boss. This boss has very few mechanics, but if we mess up on them, we die very horribly. I'm actually going to try and do this.
So was it hero on this boss?
Yeah, we want to hero this one. So he's going to do two... Like, he's going to do AoE damage that we can't help. He's going to put, like, potions on the floor that we need to soak. But only don't go out of your way to soak them. It's fine to have a few on the ground. They're just going to leave, like, a thing. And then the most important mechanic is... The two most important mechanics. He's going to do a circle around one player that needs to be shared. If you can bubble it, you can bubble it. You can run out and bubble. And then he's going to throw suitcases on the ground. These suitcases are going to... One of these is going to change. Do you see where I've marked them with lights? One of these is going to change and open up. It's going to be really obvious when it's open. And we're going to have to throw the suitcases into these.
So who does that?
Everyone needs to do it.
Right. And you can pick which one you chuck it into.
You have to pick the one that's the correct one. It'd be obvious. I will call which one is the correct one, but it can change the fight. Cool. Let's go.
Unauthorized arrivals will be sorted. Parcels containing fluids must be destroyed.
These are the fluids. These are the ones where you don't want to move out of your way to soak, but if you can get a couple, it's fine. Like, we can't get all of them.
Special delivery.
This is big AoE damage, so if you've got a defensive, this is good. It's good to use on this That's the AoE soak. Technically, I think the boss is low enough that we could ignore the mechanic, but we're not going to. We're going to do it. These are the suitcases. So you pick one up. We don't know where it is just yet. And now green is active. Do you see green? How it's different now? Like it's got like everything flying up, and you just use the extra action button and throw it in. They've got quite a bit of range. You don't have to get that close. You could get it in from there. They've got quite a bit of range on them. Yeah, that'll count. Try not to over-soak, by the way, because they do each give a stack of a debuff, and it actually hurts quite a bit. If you get more than, like, 2, you definitely want a defensive. That's the AoE soak. I should have said that they hurt. A lot of groups don't even bother soaking. But I think we actually kept the room pretty clean.
Oh, it's alright.
This boss is...
Sorry, I didn't realise you shouldn't soak more than one of them.
It's two is fine. I think 3 is usually where you die. Especially, like, 2 you need a defensive. 3 is really scary.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
Cool. So here we've got, like, a little bit of RP. We have to buy an item off of this guy. He sells an item. And then we have to pick it up off the floor here. And now we have to take it to the correct vendor.
Oh, I remember doing this.
I don't see anything on this.
No, I picked it up. So now I'm taking it. I know that the vendor, the correct vendor, is over here. Because I have... No, it's not. It's this one. Yeah, so... I then trade this, and we get this item here. Do you see it on the floor? It's usually better if the tank picks it up, because then these guys will focus the tank. Cool, and I know he's over here. And then we get one more, which is the harp. Oops, sorry. I forgot to actually hit them, so they turn around and hit me. And I'm pretty sure the harp is up here, yeah. So there's like 3 for each vendor, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 vendors.
Illyria joined your channel.
May I tempt you with my wares?
I turned off my UI. Hello. Now,
Going well.
yeah. Now we get a password, and the password lets us into the second to last boss.
Your channel.
Yeah, so now you talk to this guy, and you tell him the password. If you have big little wigs or something like that, it auto fills out, and you don't even have to remember what he said. Like there, it said the "come close to stranger," the password is, and it was Pal Flower. Okay, so here you're all like, Cease is gonna take the drums at the back.
Oh no, I forgot that with this one.
And everyone takes an instrument. I always take... The tank always takes the horn. We'll leave that. We don't need that shady dealer. It's just going to be annoying. Right? And every time you press your extra action button, you're going to, like, slide across the floor. Make sure you click on it. Nancy, you haven't clicked on the thing. So, there's going to be 3 notes on the floor, and you have to, like, slide through them. And every time you slide through them, you'll get a buff. If you do it all the times in each phase, you'll get a big haste buff. And then there's like different waves of trash. So we just killed these. You want to interrupt something. I can't remember what it is. And just be careful with the that one menacing shout. You want to interrupt. We did not, but it's fine. I couldn't reach. And we dodged the stuff on the floor. Now, during this one, we're going to have stuff thrown at us while you're doing the thing. Make sure you always return to the position you were on.
Easy, all of you. This is not that kind of
So we're going to get the same again, where you get the 3 notes 4 times.
You call that music?
These are such a pain to pick up. Make sure we interrupt. Yep. Good. Teleport is annoying, so if you've got... Oh, you just come back. Suppression is the other one you want to interrupt, but like you can stun them and stuff like that as well. If you've got like AoE stuns. We can combat res. I think. Yeah, you're going to be res. Okay, chances are you stood in the green.
Probably.
That's like the only thing that can really kill you here. Make sure you picked up your instrument. Yep. One, 2, 3, and now we got boss time.
You are bad for business.
This is the actual boss. Basically, he's gonna have similar abilities. So he's gonna put up a shield. He's gonna do diminishing shout, which needs interrupting. And then he's going to, like, face somebody and put his shield up. You can't attack him from that side, and he'll deal, like... Oh, and he actually didn't do it in the order I thought. So you can use your extra action button to get out of this. And if you do, you refresh your buff. Crowd controls calls Cozy, so Cozy wants to move around. Make sure you're not in front. He does, like, a frontal. And that's it. This boss is super easy. So his crowd control, it's towards me. Make sure you're not in front of him. It's really hard to see which way the shield is facing, I think.
There's no one left to hear it. It has been an age since I witnessed such a vigorous show. My establishment would not survive another.
Okay, and then
we have all the signatures we need. Let us not
from here, we're going to the last boss. So you want to go back to the middle of the where we were. Do you remember where we fought the mini boss?
How are we doing for time?
We're fine. We've literally only got the last boss. This boss is a little bit difficult, but he's not too bad.
I hope we caught you at an inconvenient time.
So he's gonna put.
Is there no sanctuary from your
There's gonna be like different shapes, portals. If you step on the portal, you go to the same shape. And we're gonna just basically have to do the fight around that.
I must now travel beyond Tazavesh.
So
Your journey ends here.
your watch is gonna spawn the portals really soon. So do you see that there's like different shapes above them? If you step on those, it goes to the matching shape. He's going to put a circle on the ground. Like, the portals are going to stop moving, I would say now, I think. Yeah, so do you see there's a circle spawning at the circle? So we want to step into the circle to dodge the big ring. I guess would be the better way of putting it, rather than calling them both circles. He's going to split the room in half. I keep standing on it. Okay, so now we got to teleport to him. I'm going to interrupt him first. Now you've got to wait till the end of the cast. And that basically gives you DPS time. I got nervous then, but... So he's going to split the room again. That was the second one. I did the first one, and then he starts casting the same thing again, and they share the same cast time. So you usually do one early, and then you do the second one late. So it's going to be Shuri again. Technically, I would pull him all the way down, depending on where it spawned, if we even get it. But then you do the same again. Like,